move from Australia to the UK.
I'm exploring the British countryside, staying in some of the most unusual holiday houses.
This is lovely.
I'm hunting out the best local produce, meeting their passionate producers.
That's the bit I would have left out.
That's the soul of the faggot, Bill. Can't do that, mate.
And doing my modern take on some British food favourites.
With the sweetness of the vegetables, the little kick of the tomato, the chilli and spices, oh, wonderful. This weekend, I'll be spending my time in a wildly eccentric Suffolk landmark.
I go head to head with a Kiwi.
Well, you better not make a bit of mix from me or I'll be gutted.
And find myself all at sea.
Can't believe the size of these bullets. Look at them. Good fresh ingredients, not mucked around with, no preservatives. Perfect.
After the break, I take on Suffolk's equivalent to the Bush Tucker trial.
Not as bad as it looks.
And the secrets of outstanding shortbread are revealed.
It's extraordinary that it is so, like, the best shortbread I've ever eaten. I thought I'd book myself in for a cooking lesson to really find out about some traditional Suffolk food. Can't wait. I love good country cooking.
In the market town of Hadleigh, I'm meeting Mark David, who teaches cookery and keeps old Suffolk recipes alive.
Hello.
Morning, Bill. Welcome to the Cooking Experience. How are you?
Good. Lovely to meet you.
You too.
So what's Suffolk food all about?
Suffolk food is brilliant. It's about feeding people and keeping them warm. If you look at a Suffolk recipe book, it's mainly things of pastry and bread and scones and things like that. And then there's the game, the rabbit for the rabbit pie. I mean, these rabbits are locally shot. They're brilliant.
Mark's prepared a selection of Suffolk favourites for me to sample.
Rabbit pie was literally served cold in the fields to the farm workers.
Right.
It was that the pastry was very important as a protecting thing for the meat and to keep the flavour. And remember, it's cold, but look at the colour of that pastry.
Yeah. So it's got to be served cold traditionally?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want it cold, and neither would you, but
okay.
they did.
So you've got to make me eat it cold?
Yeah, of course I am. You've got to do it authentically.
Great.
And now look at the jelly in there, Bill, because this is the whole point of it. If you had it hot, it would be liquid.
Okay, I don't know if I need as many calories as this for surfing on Bondi Beach.
I think you probably don't need these sort of calories anyway. Now, if you look at the pastry, it's actually quite tough. Eat some of the pastry. It's nice. Well,
it's hearty.
It's
more a dough.
Exactly.
It's got a cross between a dough and a pastry.
Exactly.
I'll try the rabbit. I'm not into the jelly.
Forget the fork and knife.
Okay, I'm not meant to use a fork and knife. You wouldn't
no. Oh, that's lovely.
Rabbit's actually really good.
Really good.
Yeah, the jelly doesn't appeal, but the rabbit's good. Okay, great. Next one.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the next one, pigeon pie.
Yep. This is like
it's a similar crust again. Yes, 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Yes.
Baked in a pie.
So do you make this the same way?
It's very similar, but this is done with mead.
What's mead?
Mead is a honey drink. It's medieval.
It's delicious.
Well. This is a very, but the flavour is mainly the pigeon. Pigeon is again quite dark. It's wild, of course. Oh, that is lovely. Again, long cooked. Now we've got a very interesting thing here. It's langoustine, which you call scampi.
Hey, like that, yeah.
And this is langoustine, the body without the shell, and it's in a sweet suet crust. Very strange, very odd, but it works. Cut a wedge out.
A wedge, like a
wedge. That's brilliant. Look at that. Look at that. And that just cascades out. So you put it on the table. These are these little langoustine tails. Just have a taste.
Look at these, but these are like little yabbies.
They're little yabbies, yeah. They're the small ones with the tail. There's a bit of sweetness in there as well.
Not as bad as it looks. It'd be better with some coriander and lime and a bit of chilli, maybe.
No. You see, you can see the idea why we steam the pudding.
Why?
It keeps...
No, I'm lost.
It keeps the flavour in.
Okay.
Well, yeah. This might appeal more to you.
Okay.
A pork loin. This is cooked slowly again.
Okay. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful.
So this is a cut you'd normally use when you're using bacon?
Exactly. This is done in local cider, honey, mustard, orange, bit of marmalade on there.
The
fruit and meat thing is good.
Beautiful.
It works. Yeah? Well, there we are.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
That is Suffolk food.
Oh, it's been great.
Bill, it's been a real pleasure.
Thank you
Come back
very
again.
much. Okay, bye.
Bye.
My guests arrived, and luckily Katie's remembered to bring along the cheesecake we made together. Thank you for bringing those over. Ah, right. Hey, how are you all?
It's taken us half an hour to get up
Yes.
How are you? Hey, how are you? Good? How are you? You good?
Very well.
Oh, good. Oh, look.
Cups of those?
New Zealand wine?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
I don't think you should drink it though, being Australian.
Yeah, Foster's will be good for me. You gonna have wine?
Yes, please.
The wine might be from New Zealand, but the nibbles are most definitely Aussie.
This is Bill's blend.
This is my blend. Aussie blend.
And my husband voted these the best.
You did.
My Aussie seeds might have won the crowd over, but what will they make of the main course? Shoulder of Suffolk pork. There we go. So I hope you're hungry. Wow.
I can honestly say I'm pleased to be here and not in the office.
I know. Seeds in it aren't great, but they're not a replacement for a roast pork, are they? No, I've got a little job for you. Do you want to carve it?
Oh, no.
It's always good to invite someone who can carve. There's some romesco there, and there's some rice yummy and court on the bottom too, which I've... Yeah, then they change, didn't it? That's good.
This combination is fantastic. The fruit, I would never do this normally, because we're so staid in England. We have the roast meal with the cooked veg and the roast potatoes, but you've done a kind of fusion thing here.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
Oh, good. Thank you. A final dusting with icing sugar for the mini cheesecakes. Remember, you can find all the recipes plus details of places I've visited in Suffolk and beyond on goodfoodchannel.co.uk. Now, would anyone like a cheesecake as well? Please help yourself. Cheesecake, everyone, pass them around. It's amazing.
It is divine. What's the base?
Oh, that's Caddy's.
That's your base, yours?
Yeah.
This was a joint effort.
We made shortbread to start with, and then we rolled into the cheesecake and used the shortbread as the base of the cheesecake.
Lovely.
It's been a pretty big weekend. I came to Suffolk expecting the best of the land and sea and absolutely nailed it. It was great. Great fish and great meat. And to top it all off, I've stayed in the maddest house I'll ever stay in. I don't think I'll ever stay anywhere quite like this. And the night's still young.